Oh, hi everybody. We are now back to KUM News Extra, and sorry about that. I was just reading this brand new magazine that I've been handed. It is Hafa Adai, and interesting thing about this publication here is this is going to be an in-flight magazine on the Fly Guam new airlines, and so here to tell us about it is the publisher of the magazine, Mr. Carlos Santos. Carlos, thank you for joining us.
Nice seeing you. Thank you for having me here in your show.
Yeah, well, you know, in looking over this, it's a beautiful magazine, and it's really captured the island spirit. So tell me a little bit about what the magazine will entail and what kind of content will be in here and how it's going to be incorporated into the airline.
Thank you. Gladly to do it. We started this project about a year ago, and started talking to the CEO of Fly Guam, Mr. Jeffrey Stern, about having a magazine that would show exactly what he feels Guam should be and Fly Guam should be. So there are many magazines that, airline magazines are mostly produced by companies that are dedicated to doing this kind of job. So what he wanted to do is he wanted to have the inside perspective of Fly Guam and an inside perspective from Guam of what the magazine should be and what the contents of a magazine should be and what to show to the people that come to Guam should be. So we start working on this idea of the magazine. We decided on the name to call it Hafa Adai, even though there were other magazines that were called like this, but we believe that Hafa Adai truly reflects on the spirit of welcoming people to Guam. So Hafa Adai in-flight magazine by Fly Guam tried to reflect on that, to reflect on how to welcome people, the warm way to welcome people. The magazine itself, in this first issue, it's the Guam issue, and it's 100% monographic about Guam. So we talk about Guam in terms of many of your major events, and we have about 20 contributors to the magazines, photographers and writers, all local talent that we are going to continue using throughout every issue of Hafa Adai in Fly magazine. Okay, so as far as the turnover, how many issues come out per year, and how often will there be a new magazine, issue out? It'll be a monthly magazine. And at this beginning, we are going to start printing 10,000 copies, and 96 pages, mostly content, mostly photography about Guam and the Marianas Islands, because we are going to be flying to 7 destinations in Southeast Asia. And so we want to bring, to these destinations closer the idea of Guam and the Mariana Islands. Yeah, so I'm actually looking at the credits right now. Once again, here's the inaugural issue. And some of the contributors, very impressive. Amanda Lawson, Cindy Hansen, Favor Reyes, Ken Stewart, of course, the Guam food guy, Maya Alonzo, she's been on this program before. So yeah, there is a lot of local talent, a lot of contributions by members of the Guam Visitors Bureau and people connected with our Tourism Bureau. That's correct, that's correct. The GBB was one of our main sponsors for the magazine. It's been a very helpful hand for the Fly Guam initiative. And so they introduced to us a lot of local talent, and for sure, we have tremendous stories about Guam written by people, local people. So we don't want to use other than local talent in telling us about Guam, because only Guamanians know about Guam the way it should be. So we have a lot of content by Tim Rock, that is, that's a local photographer and well known, and Steve Hardy also one of Guam's best photographers. Yeah. So very nice. So again, we want to use local talent as much as possible. And I see that a lot of the content is also in Japanese. Yes, that's correct. The main vehicle or the main language will be English, but we'll have a strong presence in Japanese, also in Chinese, and Mandarin Chinese or non-traditional Chinese. And also we want to have a small or a special section on Chamorro language. We have a small section for kids in the Chamorro language on this first issue. And the idea is to still contribute with more Chamorro, and for people that come to Guam to know a few words about Chamorro, at least the Hafa Adai, and some of the words so they can communicate and they feel warmer here.
Okay, so last question, then we'll wrap up. Is there a website where people can go and check out the magazine for those of us who can't immediately jump on a plane to read a good article?
Yeah, it's still in progress, still in construction, because we've been working on the magazine, but there will be www.hafadaymagazine.com.
Okay, hafadaymag.com. All right, Carlos, thank you very much for this. Very, very worthwhile, and really encourage everybody out there to go check it out. In the meantime, KUAM News Extra will continue. I got some reading to do during the commercial break, but stay tuned. We're back after this.